Everyone, Happy New Year! So it's officially the new year, kind of. Well, for you it is, but for me it's still not. And it only means one thing, that it's time to conclude my yearly favorites into one gigantic, big 2015 favorites. I have this box over here filled with products that were absolutely stars for 2015. I decided to go for my top 15 of 2015. I have here 15 products and I can't wait to share them with you. So without any further ado, let's get started. But actually, before we start, I would love to know what was your ultimate favorite of 2015, the product that absolutely changed your mind. Anyway, let's get started and talk about the products that are in this box. I would like to start with face products, and there's no kind of, order of which one is my ultimate favorite, because they're all my favorites, and it was really, really difficult kind of to pick out 15 products, only because I could easily go for 30 products of 2015, which would be way too long. We would be sitting here for millenniums, and nobody has time for that. You probably have a ton of other favorites videos to watch. So I'm just gonna keep mine kind of short and sweet, hopefully, fingers crossed. So let's begin. The first product I would love to talk about is the Flormar Double Radiance highlighter primer situation thing. This is basically a liquid highlighting primer. It is very, very luminous. It doesn't have like, individual specks of glitter, but rather kind of an overall luminous and dewy finish, which I really, really like. It's super duper easy to apply on the skin. You basically need, I personally need half a pump of it because it is pretty pigmented and it's pretty opaque for what it is. And I'm not as dark as this one is. The lights are changing the situation, but I'm actually a little bit more fair than this. But I love it. It has a pump, which I'm gonna try to show you. Oh my god, what happened to it? Why can't I open it? Oh yeah, I opened it. Isn't that an achievement? So it has a pump, which is always essential in any product. However, the next product I would like to talk about does not have a pump, but I forgive it because it's amazing. I always talked about Lingerie Depot as my favorite foundation, and I never thought in a million years that I would find a foundation that would come close to winning the title of the best foundation I've ever tried. However, this year a foundation has entered my life, and I don't think it will be exiting my life anytime soon because I'm just kind of obsessed with it. And that foundation is this from Dior. This is the Dior Nude Air Serum Detained Foundation. It's basically a foundation that has a serum. I actually did a full-on review all about this, which I will be linking down below if I can remember. Hopefully I will. And it does not have a pump. You're gonna have to shake it up, and it has a pipette, which looks like this, and it's super duper runny, and the finish of it is absolutely super natural and flawless, and the coverage is beautiful, like light to medium. I can't fault this, to be honest, and using these products together is great, and I'll tell you why. Because this kind of changes the consistency of it of the foundation, to make it a little thicker, which makes it kind of easier to apply, because pouring something that's as runny as water on your hand, it's kind of difficult, to work with. But nonetheless, it's still a fantastic foundation, and I highly, highly recommend it. Okay, moving on to more face products. Everybody knows that I'm such a strong advocate of Guerlain bronzers. I love them, and I have the Mosaic one, and I have the Four Seasons, which has 4/4 of different shades of bronzer. And also I invested in the Terracotta powder, bronzing powder, something like that, which looks like this. It's pretty much a matte bronzer, and I wouldn't say that it's cool in any shape or form. Obviously, you can see that it has some warmth to it, but it's not like too warm where it gets like orangey on the face or anything like that. It's on the up. It's like amazing. I really, really like it. And it seems to suit my face very nicely. I have it on my face along with some other products, obviously, but I love it. This is a foundation or a bronzer that I think I will be purchasing over and over again. I love the formula of it. It's super duper blendable and applies like a dream. It's very nicely pigmented. Guerlain bronzers don't disappoint, and this one is no exception. I love it. Another cheek product that I absolutely loved was actually a liquid blush. Looks like this. It's like super duper itty mini kind of tiny little thing, but it's amazing. This is the Daniel Sandler Watercolor Fluid Blusher, and I have the shade So Pretty, which is absolutely pretty. I discovered it about 3 to 4 months ago, and I've been obsessed with it ever since. The consistency of it is super duper watery, and the pigmentation and the liquid that makes it as runny as water separates. So before you use it, you need to shake it up very, very well. I can't speak for some reason today, but it's absolutely, like, I can't fault it. It lasts for the entire day. It's super duper pigmented and it's very nice. I don't know what to say about it other than the fact that it's just amazing. And the great thing about these things is that if you have multiple shades, let's say you have like 3 or 4 shades of it, you can pretty much customize it. You can kind of create and mix those shades together to make your own favorite blusher, which is why I think that this is super duper makeup artist friendly. It's just amazing, and it's very, very easy to apply, and it's super pigmented. You might think that since it's watery, there's no pigment to it, but actually it packs a punch. This is a pretty powerful and pigmented blush. Another cheek product that I absolutely adored and I worshipped and I talked about over and over and over again, and if you watch my videos you might not be surprised by seeing them again in another video. They're the Pupa Luminous Baked All Overs. Oh, where do I begin? Where do I begin to tell the story of how great a bronzer slash blush slash highlighter can be? It's, wait a minute, let me show you. It looks like it's like a product with strips of different shades. This is the shade 02, which is bronzy and corally and kind of very summery, and I would say even wintry if you have like a super smoky eye or something like that. And this is 01, which is rosier and pinkier and more autumn winter appropriate, but I use them like for all of the seasons. I love the fact that you can kind of customize which shades you want to use. I like to use the shade that's the most shimmery as a highlighter sometimes. I have a brush that I'll talk about very, very soon that I use with it. Anyway, we move on to eyes. And my favorite eye primer of the year has got to be the MAC Soft Ochre. Oh my gosh. This is a dream come true for me, and I bet it's a dream come true for many other people because this is just amazing. I like it because it's tinted, which means that it's going to cover any veining or any discoloration on my eyelids, which is, I mean, impeccable. Who doesn't want that? I want it. I love it. If something's gonna make my eyelid look kind of even and make any other shadow that I put on top of it look even more kind of bam and stronger, then yeah, sure, why not? I love it. Okay, next we have eyeshadows, and I want to start off with a palette that I've made up myself, and it looks like this. It has a variety of Makiage, and the smaller ones are MAC. I want to talk about the neutrals in the Makiage part, in particular this shade, which is like a skin tone bone kind of color, which I use to set my eye primer to prevent it from creasing. And I also use this in the crease, which is like a warm light to medium brown. And also on days where I wanted to contour my face even more and make it look like really, really chiseled, I use this, which I believe is called Grey Brown from Il Makiage. And I love the Il Makiage neutral eyeshadows. They're pigmented, they last a long time, they do not crease, they're super duper easy to apply. I don't know how to fault them. I don't know what I can say to make them look or sound terrible, but they're not. They're amazing and I love them. And another eyeshadow that I absolutely loved for the year was actually from MAC, and it's called Nylon. Goodness, Nylon is like the most amazing inner corner highlight. It's very, very, very strong and powerful. If you have this in your inner corner, people are going to see it from the moon because it's that, I mean, sheeny and shiny and shimmery and I don't know, like it's not sparkly. It's like an all over sheen that's very obvious and people can see it from the moon and it's amazing. And who doesn't want that? So I highly, highly recommend Nylon from MAC. And also another eyeshadow that I absolutely loved was actually from the drugstore, which is great. And it's this from L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows in the shade Amber Rush. People talked about this a lot a couple years back, but since I live in Israel, I had to order it from Amazon or eBay, I think. Doesn't matter, one of those websites. And it looks like this. It's pretty much a rose gold, and it's just, oh my gosh. What can I say about this? It's the most beautiful rose goldy coppery kind of color. It's amazing for spring, summer, fall, winter, holidays, regular, boring work days, any day that you can possibly think of. It's very pigmented and it's very beautiful. It's long lasting. It's kind of shiny. It's a lot of beautiful, beautiful qualities all mixed up together. I adore this eyeshadow, seriously. If you don't have it in your collection yet, you might want to consider getting this because it's the best, kind of, one of the best, so I highly recommend it. This year for me was a lot about brows. I discovered the art of filling in brows. And at the beginning of the year, I was using the Makiage brow pencils, but they had very little product and they wouldn't last me a long time. So I decided to look for something more cost effective, and I invested in the Gade Idyllic crayon soft whatever. As you can see, I've used it up pretty well. It was like double the size and I love it. It's what I have on my brows today. I think that it matches my natural hair color very, very well, and I think that it looks very nice. It has a spoolie on the end. You need to sharpen it obviously because it's not automatic or anything like that, but it means that you get more product because I feel like automatic pencils don't usually have as much product as these traditional ones do. So I would go for this if I had to choose, and I love it. I just think it's beautiful. It applies beautifully. It lasts for the entire day. I don't know how to fault this because it's just impeccable. So yay. And it's also affordable. So I mean, win-win-win, right? Okay, next we have some lip products. And I only have two because this year I feel like my lip options were like either nude or like super duper dark. And I have my favorites of both categories. My favorite nude, which is the nude that I have on my lips today, is this one from Guerlain, and it's the Guerlain Kiss Kiss in the shade 369, and it's called Rosy Boop. I love it. It's like a brownie rosy shimmery lipstick. It's comfortable. It's not the most comfortable lipstick in the world because it's slightly gritty because you can feel the shimmer particles in it, but it's still really, really beautiful and I don't really mind it and I wear it all the time. Obviously, I'm wearing it now and I've kind of, I've used quite a bit of it and I'm gonna reapply because I love it. So yeah, that's the first lip product. The second lip product is from MAC, and it's like really, really dark, and it's beautiful, and it's matte, and it's called Smoked Purple. Smoked Purple, as you can probably see is not that far away from my top, which is black. It's like a very deep purple. You need a pencil liner underneath it. I would recommend using something like MAC Smoked Purple or MAC Night Moth underneath. It would look just amazing with it. It's really, really beautiful. It's long lasting. It is a little bit drying because the formula is kind of, really, really dry and kind of drags on your lips. But it means that it's very long lasting and it's beautiful. I don't know what else to say about it. I wear it all the time. Obviously, in comparison to other MAC lipsticks that I own, this is, I think, my most used one, so it says quite a lot. Okay, let's talk about tools. I have two tools that I would like to talk about, and ironically, they're both from Smashbox. I love the Smashbox Fan Brush for highlighter. It's the one I use when I want to apply highlighter from my Pupa Luminous Baked All Overs, which is a which is obviously one of my favorite products. I love it to use with my MAC, not with my MAC, with my Mirror Luminizer, with my Charlotte Tilbury from Bronze Glow. They highlight any highlighter basically. This is just amazing for it, and I love it so much. It's very soft and it's just effective, and I love it. Can you see the highlight? I mean, this is a combination of Halo from Makiage and Merveilles, and I'm just obsessed. Okay, the other one is my favorite eye brush for the year of 2015, and it's Smashbox Crease Brush. It's all I use in my crease because I like it to be very soft and blended, and this does the job perfectly. It's the perfect crease brush for me. I adore it. It's very soft and very fluffy and quite big, and I don't know what else to say about it. It's definitely not for people with really small eyes because it's quite big and fluffy. So if you have big eyes or if you like the super duper blended look, then you might want to check this out. But I love it so much for my eye shape and for my crease. So yay! All right. We have one nail polish and one perfume left, which is a progress, I would say. The nail polish of the year for me was unfortunately limited edition from the 50 Shades of Grey collection by OPI, and it's called Shine For Me. Shine For Me is a glittery nail polish. It has specks of silver and blue. It's amazing. It's very long lasting. The formula is wonderful. I never expected to love a glitter just as much as I love this. I adore it. I worship it. I want to wear this all year round if I could. Obviously, I'm not wearing anything on my lips today, on my nails today, because I'm very lazy and I had no time. I swear I was super duper busy. So this would come amazing for New Year's Eve, which is coming up really soon. I might apply this on my nails, but you'll obviously see it on Instagram if you follow me there. Alright, and finally we have a perfume. Oh, wait a minute. This is the Hermes Eau de Merveilles in Eau de Toilette. It looks like this. I detest the packaging. I don't like it. Look at this. Like, it's just not pretty. It's ugly, in my opinion. But the perfume, oh my gosh, this is like heaven. Oh. It's amazing. My mom hates it. Fun fact, but I love it, and that's all that matters. It smells fresh, and it smells I don't know what to say about it. It smells very different than all of the perfumes that I have, and it's beautiful. And I don't know, read about it online. I'll leave a link to Fragrantica where they have the description because they describe it better than I can ever attempt to describe a perfume. So check their website down below in the description box if I can remember. If not, I will leave all of the names of the products down below, so you kind of Google it or something. You'll find a link directly. So the basket is empty. I have a few honorable mentions because I want this video to include as many products as I can because I have a lot of favorites. I want to talk about Mirror Luminizer. I can't hold it or show it to you because it's shattered inside. Let me try. Oh god. I mean, can you see how broken it is? It's really broken. But as you can see, like it's powerful and impactful, and I love it. I also want to share with you my love for the Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette. And it looks like this. Oh my gosh. It has a variety of different matte neutrals, warm, cool, and neutral. This is what I have on my eyes today, along with some shimmery shadows on the moving part of my eyelid. I love it. I love this shade. I love this shade. I love this shade, this shade, this shade, this shade, this shade, this shade. I love the black. I like this one too. I like this for under the eyes. I mean, I like this palette a lot. I love it. And I also want to talk about my Charlotte Tilbury film. Oh no, not the film Bronze Glow. That one broke my heart. But this, the eyeshadow palette, the luxury eye palette in the vintage Vamp. It's like my favorite colorful, kind of, you know, vampy eyeshadow quad. I love it. I hate the glitter. I really, really hate it. It's the driest glitter in the universe. But the other shades are beautiful. So I also want to talk about eyeliner, which is the Smashbox eyeliners, the Jet Set waterproof eyeliners. I talked about them a lot during the summer, I feel, and I love it. Today I brought the bronze one to share with you. I also have a purple one that I absolutely adore, but for today the bronze one is my favorite. I love it so, so much. I want to talk about my favorite powder. Obviously, you know that I love the Guerlain Meteorites, the pearls, the kind of loose one. But this year I also discovered this, not too long ago actually, which is why I decided to mention it here and not in like one of the top 5 products. But this powder is heaven, 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 heaven. I love it. It gives my face luminosity and makes it look young. It doesn't accentuate any kind of texture on my skin. It kind of smooths everything and makes my face look like a glowy heaven, and I adore it. I also wanted to talk about this nail polish, also from OPI. Ooh, this nail polish is actually permanent, which is good. It's called Black Onyx, and it's like a creamy black nail polish. Black is the best color in the universe, and black nail polish is just amazing. Black is for the kind of best warm-hearted people in the universe. That's bullshit, but you know what I mean, right? I also wanted to talk about a few more lip products. I have here a lip liner from MAC, and it's Night Moth. I love, 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 love it. I think it's amazing. I have my Dior Lip Glow, which, let me show you how much I have left of it. I can't twist it anymore. That's it. I obviously adore it. It's very, very easy. It's nice. It's wonderful. I love it. I don't imagine surviving without it. And I've been very cautious with using it lately because I don't have much left in it, and I want to repurchase. But I don't want to repurchase quite now. I want to have like more products to buy just all together instead of like having to go back and forth to buy different products on different occasions. I love this gloss from Essence. This is the Essence XXL blah 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 in Dazzle Glow, and it's just amazing. I'm gonna actually apply it on my lips because I love, love, love it over the Guerlain Rosy Boop. I hate the sound it makes, like, just listen. Can you hear it? Ooh, that was gross. But it's really, really nice. Isn't it just beautiful, like the shine that it gives? Okay, 2 more brushes I have to dress. This is my favorite kind of contour brush, and it's the MAC 109. It's very small, it's kind of round, and it's perfect for contouring. You can also contour the sides of your nose with it. You can kind of really, really touch the hairline, jawline, all of the areas that you want to contour. I also use it underneath my lips, just like this, but I don't want to do it now because I have lip gloss and I don't want lip gloss to get on my brush because I have to use it tomorrow. And I also love, love, love the Makiage shading brush for the inner corner. This is fantastic. Okay, finally we have a product that's not really beauty, but you know, since I do YouTube videos, I thought, you know, it's only appropriate for me to mention it. And you know, it's a candle, and I'm not sponsored. Nobody sponsors me because I have the smallest channel on YouTube, so why would they want to sponsor me? But Laline, if you're watching this and you don't care that my channel is very, very tiny, and you want to sponsor me still, then yeah. I mean, you don't have to sponsor me, just send me like a dozen of this and I'll be happy. This is the Laline candle in Monoy. I mean, can you see that I'm almost out of it and I need a new one. I love it. It's very different than what you would expect for a winter scent, but it's my favorite winter scent. So that counts, right? Okay, so I think that I officially ran out of products, which is great because it means that I talked about the majority of the products that I wanted to talk about. If you have any questions regarding any of the products, or if you have any requests for the following year, please leave them in the comments bar down below. I am always, always available, and I want to listen to you guys and interact with you, because I feel like this conversation has been very one-sided. I want there to be more interaction, so I'm very much hoping that this year would hold would carry more interaction between the two of us, you and I, and I'm definitely looking forward to filming more videos in the future. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to subscribe to my channel, which would mean the world to me, please do so. You can click the button down below, or there's like something around the screen that you can click to subscribe to my channel. And if you liked this video, which I hope that you did, leave it a like or thumbs up. And always, always, always feel free to comment. And I shall hopefully see you in the next video, which is super exciting because it's officially going to be 2016. And that's just incredible. How fast do you think 2016 will pass? And what do you think it will carry, like, for us? I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys in the future. Thank you for watching, and ciao!